I'm at Lake Manatee State Park, and I just got my camera out of my truck that I forgot. So I'm getting ready to launch my kayak right into Lake Manatee. My plan is to go across Lake Manatee to Gilley Creek and go up that creek as far as I can. That's the plan for today. Launching at the boat ramp. I just launched about 5 minutes ago. I'm on Lake Manatee in Manatee County. It's quite a large lake. There's a dam. It's over to the left there. It's maybe hard to see. Very large dam. So this backs up the Manatee River for 5 miles or so, I think. I'm going to go across the lake up here and look for Gilley Creek. It looked pretty interesting on Google Earth, so I will check it out. It's a Monday morning, so there's not a whole lot of fishermen out here. I'm sure it's pretty crowded on the weekends. Very comfortable this morning. I think it was 69 degrees when I got out of the truck. I've got my life preserver on right now, just because there was a ranger at the ramp when I launched. You're supposed to wear your life preserver. So I'll be shedding this very shortly because it's warming up already. Nice breeze that I'm heading into. I'll be going with the wind coming back. I am approaching the north shore of Lake Manatee and possibly the beginning of Gilley Creek. I see some sort of cut over here that I've been aiming for. So if this is not it, it's probably pretty close. I'll find out shortly. I think this is it. There's another public boat ramp on the far east side of the lake, on the north side of the bridge over there, that I put in before. Last time I went up the Manatee River quite a ways, about 4 or 5 miles I think. Quite pretty. And this looks promising. I read online last night that it depends on the level of the lake, how far you can get up this creek. If this is the creek, it sure looks like it. I think this must be it. This is beautiful. be a campground on the right-hand side up here. I think I saw an RV up there. I don't know. May not be the creek, or it's clogged up with grass. Find out. Does not look good. Goodness. There's no way through that. Maybe just plain out of luck here. This is it. It looks like it does keep going. I sort of see it breaking the trees. Oh, darn it. I'm pretty sure this is it. So much for my plans for today. Let me just go up the Manatee River like I did last time a ways. I did not get a very early start this morning, so it's maybe a short trip. That's okay. Taking advantage of the cooler weather here in the morning. Get up close to 80 this afternoon. I'll keep heading east and see if Gilley Creek is up there, but I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, this lake is about 2 miles wide, I think, and about 8 to 10 miles long. Quite a large lake. It provides all the drinking water for Manatee County, maybe more. Well, I'll head east, see what I find. This looks promising again. Big cut in the lake, or looks like an inlet. This could be Gilley Creek. I'm not too far from the far east end of the lake where the bridge is and the boat ramp. So we'll see if this continues, or it's just the way the lake is shaped. Hard to tell right now, but I'm headed north. So that's a good sign. Not much wildlife today. Saw one egret, a couple tricolored herons, a couple cormorants. About it. Just not able to get very close. This has got to be Gilley Creek. I've been going up this inlet for the last almost 15 minutes. And there's power poles up here, which is probably Highway 675, I believe it is. I should go under a bridge from where I think I am. And the river, or the creek, gets a lot narrower on the other side of the bridge. Let's see what happens coming up here. So it looks good. looks very good. Okay, I made it to the bridge. This is absolutely Gilley Creek. Keeps on going. Now I suspect I might be able to go a couple more miles up the creek. We shall see. I notice a lot of fish in the water. See ripples every once in a while. No fishermen up this creek. This looks like a really good place to fish. There's not that much traffic on this highway, because I'm pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. It's like 6 or 7 miles east of Bradenton. Not much out here. There's some kind of hawk. Could not tell what that was. I'm still headed up Gilley Creek. It has remained beautiful, untouched. This is wilderness. Still quite deep. I think this is a gator nest right up here. I just heard a whole bunch of activity as I was approaching it. Did not see anything, but you can tell it's sort of been trampled up. And it was quite loud. It sounds like maybe there are 2 to 3 foot gators just getting out of sight. It's pretty wild. Maybe I'll see them coming back down. I'm still at the level of Lake Manatee. So if I get up here far enough, I'll be in an actual creek and you'll be able to see the flow of water. I hope I can get that far. Maybe another mile or so up the creek. Now on my left, I think on my right too, this is the Edward Chance Reserve. I was hiking on the Gilley Creek tract just this last Wednesday. Did a long hike in there. There's still grazing a few cattle in there, but it's mostly very wild. And it's to protect the watershed of this creek and Manatee River. So this is totally wild. I love it. The creek is starting to narrow a bit. It's transitioning some. I saw one turtle back there. I've heard quite a few more. And I thought I saw gators sliding into the water back a quarter mile as well. Oh, now this is getting very narrow. Hope I can get through this. Got a tree across the creek. Yeah, it looks like I can get to the left of it. Yeah. Not too bad. It does seem to be getting shallower. I still don't see any flow to the water. I hope that will change. Now I pulled off to the shore because I saw this grill up here. This is a little river camping area. Here's the grill. I don't see any upland path to this campground. Looks like the Wild hogs make their home here too. Ground is all dug up. Mosquitoes are pretty bad right here. This is nice. Nice place to set up a tent right here, right along the river or creek. Nice oak trees. Did not expect this. Very interesting. I've come across a barrier here. I hear cows in the distance, so I'm sure this is to prevent cows from escaping the property, but it also stops kayakers and canoers going up the creek. I'm not sure if this is legal. There's no easy way around either. And another barrier right after this one. And huge elephant ear plants along this section of creek. Very neat. So I noticed the river, or this creek, does have a little bit of flow. Not where I'm sitting at right here. Oh yeah, just a little bit. But it looks like this will be it for today. Been quite interesting. Did not expect a cattle barrier though. It is 20 after 12. So that's exactly 1 hour up the creek from the bridge. So that's about 2.5, 3 miles upstream that I went. I'm headed back down the creek, Gilley Creek. Oh, I've got a nice breeze right now. It's warmed up quite a bit. So the shade and the breeze makes it very nice. I'm going to be in the sun quite a bit, especially crossing the lake. When I get out of the creek here, just not able to see much wildlife. One turtle back there. I know there's more, and plenty of gators. But it's been a good trip. I'm glad I did this little creek. I think I just saw a kingfisher up ahead. They're so hard to photograph. Belted kingfisher. It's going to be a long paddle back. I haven't paddled very much this year. So I should feel it tomorrow morning. And the water's a little stagnant in this area. I don't know why. It's not very clear. A lot of debris in the water. I mean, organic stuff, leaves and tiny organic particles. There's even looking ahead, There's a haze on the water. Very odd. I mean, I don't know what that could be. Can't be many pollutants in this area, would not think. I don't know what the deal is. Not an oil slick. I don't know what this stuff is. The water seems just so stagnant right here. There's no flow at all. Huge splash right here. There's definitely a large gator that I just came up on. Wow. That's his hangout, his or her hangout point right there. That's a huge splash. Gator's definitely more scared than I am, I think. I mean, that was a huge splash. Ripples in the water. It's under me somewhere. Staying submerged. Man, I've got to be more quiet. I can't make any progress. Back to the boat ramp. It's 2:30. So that was 4.5 hours paddling. That was quite a bit. Good to be back.